Carpet's done, seatbelts are in. Now I'm just going through. I marked all the holes with a silver marker so you can see them. And I'm taking this big mamma jamma and I'm burning the holes for the seat bolts. So this carpet is a real pain to cut unless you're using scissors. It doesn't like razor blades, so it sucks. So now I just gotta do the other side. Step back, I'll do this side while I'm here. These are the seat bolts. You see I marked them. And that's a seat belt. And you can see that's a seat belt. You could take a torch to punch or something as well. If you don't have a big soldering iron like this. Perfect. Go. Perfect. That's all there is to it. Knocking out the seats. I gotta do some crazy stuff back here because there's a bunch of holes for the plate. I haven't figured out yet how I'm gonna do that, so we'll see. Seatbelts are in. Next up, start with the back seat. I'm installing the seats. The pro tip: you don't know where the holes are underneath. Not all of them. There's going to be two way in this corner, one on each side. But you don't have to really worry about that because what you can do is mark. So I used a probe in there, but you use nails, stick them in all the holes. That'll go right through the sound deadening in the carpet, and then you go on the other side, mark it. So I'm using a silver marker because I'm using black carpet obviously, but there's your pro tip of the day on locating all your screw holes for the rear plate on the wagon. So with the pro tip, that was all these, that one there, and where's the other two? Yeah, it was all these. So without that, it would have been next to impossible to find them. Well, it would have been impossible because you got the mat down. I do anyway. For me, it would have been impossible. The mat and then the carpet, even though this is thin crap, it's still, this carpet is one of the worst because they'll just grab your threads. Here's an example right here. Let's see if I can put a light on. There's an example. That's what happens right there when you try to screw it through the carpet. So now these are the ones you can't get to because there's a piece of metal, something underneath that's covering this hole I showed that earlier. So what I said you don't have to worry about it is basically this plate here is what I'm doing now. These ones lined up, this one here, and that one there. There's 3 of them. So then you just take the marker, mark the hole where it should be, and then just put a hole there, just like that. There's another one right there. This one here, it reeks. And 2 more. You could probably do this with a regular soldering iron, but I didn't have any luck with mine, so I didn't want to use my good. I have a big soldering station. I didn't want to use that, so I think it was a 40 watt. I can't remember. But this one, give a big thank you again to Sam, Uncle Sam. This was a gift from him over a decade ago. If it is longer, more than a decade, but originally this was for soldering transistors. Back in the day when I was fixing amplifiers and stuff, a regular soldering iron is extremely difficult because it's a square kind of tab on a transistor, and you got to heat it all up at the same time to kind of pull it up off the board. So this big old thing, this huge tip, was able to heat it all up. So once again, a big thank you to Sam. Your gift has become useful once again. As you know me, I'm multi-purpose, any tool. And now I'm gonna put that plate in, and it should be done. Last one. You're gonna be the hardest one. Got it. Yep. Here we go. Yeah. So go here. These don't have to be super torqued or anything. I just usually start so quick. Unless I get trigger happy. You deserve that one. Done and done. Whew. Man, it took some time. It's crazy how some jobs, just with what's involved, takes so much time. It was just putting screws in, but I will, in defense to that, when I put new screws in, these are all the old screws. See, they're rusted bolts, and they have the, I think they're 3/8. Here's another set, and so I replaced all that with the flat heads. I like these because nothing hits them. They're below, so when I do load stuff in here, I won't have that. But get back to my defense. I'll show you why it takes so long. It's not only that I have the You have 2 bolts down there for the seat, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 bolts there. Underneath here, there's 9 bolts for the back side of this. There's 9 underneath this plate. Then you got 2, 4, 6, 8 on that. So, yeah, 20 bolt screws, 26 screws to hold this. Isn't that crazy? But now it's all complete. I'll probably do one last part of this video when I put the seat up. Oh boy. All done with the back. Now, next up is the front. I'm not sure if I'll be putting that in yet, because I still got a lot of work to do, and it will be in the way. So, you can see I got 66 rear doors, 67 front. One of the ways you can tell is there's no lock up there. Turn that back on. There's no, the door lock is down there, right underneath the lever. That's it for that. That was a chore. Next up, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll go from here. We'll definitely add the front seat to this video though, so it'll be a while before it posts.